I've been learning my lessons, counting my blessings, searching for peace, managing stresses. They giving what they can, I'm giving what I got left. They faking like this shit right until it all falls left. I let them scar me with the pain when I could've just left. I let them tarnish my name with guilt all over their breath. While I paint a vivid picture with my blood on the brush, the iron flower still grows in the valley of death. Learn to not expect me from people who couldn't be me. A nigga with an attitude naive that think shit was easy. They text me like I see you way before they didn't believe me. Bandwagoners, family crossed me at the burdens, I'm still dragging them. Old friends been acting shady, falling back from them. Hey, my bitch been acting crazy, so I'm matching. Iron flower, what you gonna do with your time while you still got some? When you able to shine in the darkness and grow without sun? Iron flower, what you gonna do when they hurt you? The thorns you grew are a virtue.
Xavier 2 times with the Iron Flyer. I had to bring it back one time. Let's go, man. My Radio Chicago.
Learning my lessons, counting my blessings, searching for peace, managing stresses. They giving what they can, I'm giving what I got left. They faking like this shit alright until it all falls left. I let them scar me with the pain when I could've just left. I let them tarnish my name with guilt all over their breath. While I paint a vivid picture with my blood on the brush, the iron flower still grows in the valley of death. Had to learn to not expect me from people who couldn't be me. A nigga with an attitude naive that they shit was easy. They text me like I see you way before they didn't believe me. Bandwagoners, family crossed me at the burdens, I'm still dragging them. Old friends been acting shady, falling back from them. Hey, my bitch been acting crazy, so I'm matching. Iron flower, what you gonna do with your time while you still got some? When you able to shine in the darkness and grow without sun? Iron flower, what you gonna do when they hurt you? The thorns you grew are a virtue. The plan that you designed and got you feeling as if you Virgil. This ride is private, y'all just too commercial. I've been healing on a one-track mind state. If you ain't what I'm on, then get the fuck out my face. I'm just trying to reach new heights like the crime rate and walk around with more cake than a birthday. Closer to my damn list of dreams, way closer to death than everybody thinks. I still have nightmares when I drive. I feel so lucky I'm alive. I used to feel I'd be more lucky if I died. I fucking cried with one eye when I woke up. See my face, I'd be a lie if I say I didn't choke up. My granny said the body a temple and I still smoke some. Burn bridges, I'm not in business to fix them. Now when they look across the way, they know this is him. Now when they see me on that stage, they know this is him. They gotta say my name again, cause I'm him. Iron flower, what you gonna do when they hurt you? The thorns you grew is a virtue. The plan that you designed, it got you feeling as if you virtual. This ride is private, y'all just too commercial.
You feel me? Iron flower.
What you gonna do with your time?
Xavier 2 times.
Shine in the darkness and grow without
Fat shouts out to the movement out here, man. In the morning, jump off my Radio Chicago. Support District Radio Network station where there's more than radio. Chiblizz the crown with that girl Olivia. Showtime.
Yo. Man, if people can act like they know how to drive this morning, I'd be all right.
Yeah, you cussing everybody out there this morning, all right, man. Fat Shot's going out to Pretty Hippie playing Jane. You know, she got the entertainment coming up. Xavier 2 times. Iron flower. The boy is just next level, man. I got that new joint you sent me too, Xavier. I got that burn joint. That go crazy too. You know what I'm saying? New singing joint. He got out, man. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna get that up out of here. Is that the clean version you sent me? I ain't gonna lie, I was so locked into it. I didn't even pay attention if you cursed or not. I gotta actually go back through that and check it out. But go check out Xavier 2 times, brand new single Burn. I'm pretty sure it's all over the place. Apple Music, Spotify. This guy doesn't hesitate to make sure he throw that music out here. He ain't sitting on it. He putting it out here. You feel me? So go follow him everywhere. Xavier 2 times everywhere. Or, you know, on Facebook, Xavier. Dang, everybody want to call. They call, the alarms is going off, everything, because it's time to get money out here. You feel me? Steph Cluss, good morning. Showtime really looks like a Bears coach with that outfit that had them shades. We know that's he trying to hide, you know what I'm saying? I'm waiting for him to make the big announcement. that he's officially got, you know, a coaching job or assistant coaching job or training job with the Bears?
Professionally, yes.
Yes.
Hell, I'm waiting on that too. I'm waiting on that too.
I just spoken for you. Go apply. Send that.
Oh, come on, this mother. Hold on, bro. Hold on. Cause people, I tell you about these people, boy. Hold on.
Even a cuss.
Come on.
Blueberry Bottom, good morning. All right, Danny Jones, good morning to you, sir.
Fucking God.
Marketing promoter.
Fucking God. So, excuse my language. I got that road rage right now, man. People like don't know how to drive, man.
You know, I think the worst part of driving is when you tired, man. When you tired.
Bro, I've been up since 3, so I've been driving since 4. So
yeah,
I'm ready to smack somebody real quick.
Don't smack nobody, man. You got big hands. You're gonna go to jail.
Bad thing to death.
You're gonna go to jail. Blueberry Bottom, thank you for checking in. Remember, never change that profile pic. Never.
Yeah, don't ever change it. Good morning, Blueberry.
Ever. Let's get to some more music right quick. Then we're gonna get to that topic of the day. Lil 60K, Lil T 60K. It's called Get Back.
It's Crossfire, baby.
Bow. Run for cover. Hide the kids, hide the wife. Let's go, man. It's my radio, Chicago. I rock with this track right here. Y'all turn up, man. It's Chicago.
Like, go 30 for 30. Got hit. 30 for 30. Got hit. Gah. Like,
It's Crossfire, baby.
Like, go 30 for 30. Jerry don't fuck with no oppas. If he get caught, he get sent to the doctor. Who want it? Rock blocker. In the feeling, I keep you a knocker. All I think I knocked off the roster. Swear I fud. Gah. Get up with me. Not an actor. If I get close, get the clapping. Walk up like we talking over.
What up, Laro?
And I know we gon' blow. Yeah, goofy gets into the stove. If I catch him, I'm scratching, we up in the smoke. Are you with that? Ain't with none of that chit chat. Catch him his face on the floor. Mom got a Glock with a stick with a scope. Okay, anybody can look. I'm a target. I've been in the field. I'm walking up solving the problem with the llama. I got drink in my hand. I'm blowing. They think I'm Osama. Free Jojo and free Shotter. They was out and they kept him a Glocker. I'm a pop it. Watch out. I'm a quiet. National, no talking to me. Don't dump out the car. I'ma hop out on feet. Rock the knob. Rock the V. I'ma finish him. Make him bleed. 30 for 30 for Crystal. From the back in that bitch. I'm up a wood like a fool. I'm a tweet. He got caught and we put in the stand. Move wrong. Out stepping. Out the cut. Let off stepping. Make the wrong move. He get put back to heaven. Mama's crying. Call a reverend. They don't get back. Y'all left him. Rep your set. What you repping? Like glow. He got hit cause Mo got him together. He got hit. He got hit. Got split. Like. He got hit. Got split. Like.
I feel like doing somebody's face right now.
Go big. Like 30 for 30. Like big 48.
You know, I don't know if I can play this type of violent music while you driving. You know what I'm talking about?
I need it, bro. I need to let go of some aggression right now, bro. I swear to God.
I don't know if it's safe to play that type of music while you driving, and you know you might
that music instigating my emotions right now.
Hey man, don't start busting that traffic right now, man. Let me play something a little bit more sensitive for you right here. All right, Ken Jet. It's called Nothing Wrong. This is one of the hottest joints coming out the city right now. Shout out going drastic Ken Jet. All right, shout out Fly Cool Club. Let's get into it. Nothing Wrong. You heard it here first, my radio Chicago. Let's go.
Let's go. Listen. I don't see nothing wrong. Me and you can catch a flight. It's a Casamigo night, baby. Yeah. I don't see nothing wrong. We're making sure you're looking fine. You ain't gotta spend a dime, baby. Hey, we gon' do some 12 play, girl. Let's hit X-rated. Heat of your ignition, about to leave your legs shaking. Girl, give me that honey love. You remind me of something. Let's go have on it, baby girl. I hear your body calling. Yeah. So won't you
Movie body like a snake, ma. I want that throya on me when you flow. Wine feeling on your booty, your booty. Come to my hotel, let's make a move. I made some dinner reservations. We about to kick it. We getting litty. Pockets full of 150. Told her that it's levels to it, girl. I'm different. I don't mind spending. It ain't never trigger. As long as she switching positions, I'm with it. Tell her to eat it, she don't get offended. Fix up her over and eat a ridiculous battle. Next morning, I bought her a Fendi. Gave her a Fendi, told her get with me. She gon' reciprocate the same energy. I do for her, she do for me. We get wild like a zoo.
Like, man, you do it. Oh, you're not.
High off of you. Girl, I'm crazy over you. I don't see nothing. You can catch a flight.
Okay, hold on. I gotta bring this back. All right. All kind of R. Kelly quotes in this one, man. Minus the trouble. It's drastic, Ken Jet, nothing wrong.
I don't see nothing wrong. Me and you can catch a flight. It's a Casamigo night, baby. Yeah. I don't see nothing wrong. We're making sure you're looking fine. You ain't gotta spend a dime, baby. We gon' do some 12 play, girl. Let's get X-rated. Naked. Key to your ignition. About to leave your legs shaking. Girl, give me that honey love. You remind me of something. Let's go have on it, baby. Girl, I hear your body calling. Yeah. So won't you move your body like a snake, ma? I want that throya on me when you flow. Wine feeling on your booty, your booty. Come to my hotel, let's make a move. I made some dinner reservations. We about to kick it. We getting litty. Pockets full of 150. Told her that it's levels to it, girl. I'm different.
This is greatness right here, man. Stop that hate, Steph.
Positions, I'm with it.
Can't hate on the artistic greatness, baby. Turn up. Let's go.
Bought her a Fendi, gave her a Fendi, told her get with me. She gon' reciprocate the same energy. I do for her, she do for me. We get wild like a zoo. I done took a hit of your sex weed. Now I'm high off of you. Girl, I'm crazy over you. I don't see nothing wrong. Me and you can catch a flight. It's a Casamigo night, baby. I don't see nothing wrong. We're making sure you fine. You ain't gotta spend a dime, baby. We gon' do some 12 play, girl. Let's get X-rated. Naked. Key to your ignition. About to leave your legs shaking. Girl, give me that honey love. You remind me of something. Let's go have on it, baby. Girl, I hear your body calling. Girl, I hear your body calling me.
Call R. Kelly with your will. Call him with your will. But this ain't R. Kelly. This is my man Drastic Ken Jet, and he got a banger, and we gonna support the bangers out here. You feel me, man? Big ups to everybody that checked in, that's rocking with the song at the end of the day, man. You know what I'm talking about? Let me bring that down a little bit. There we go. My Radio Chicago, Support District Radio Network station, where it's more than radio. We in here the morning jump off, man. You know, we had to start off the vibe with some bangers. That's what we do around here. We support the crib. And Tice Flow say it's a panty dropping time. I feel like I should be getting naked to that song. You feel?
Oh, well, by all means, don't let us stop you.
No, don't let me stop you, all right? Don't act like we ain't see you do the Rick Ross lemon pepper wings order coming right up. And I did, you know what I'm saying? I love it when a plan comes together. You feel me? Hey, Drastic Ken Jet, you got you one with that one, bro. You know what I'm talking about? And as I always say, y'all can be mad at Kels, you know what I'm saying, for doing, you know, the things that he did with those, the ladies and, you know, the young ladies, you know, whatever is true out there, you know what I'm saying? But you can't be mad for the music, man. All right? CTA drivers out here every day that's, you know what I'm saying, getting down on their wife and home. Guess what? They still drive buses. I'm just saying. There's people out here doing effed up ish every day. But guess what? That don't take away from their God-given talent at the end of the day, man. So, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, we're going to still rock that Kels. And we're going to still keep all the music that's Kels influenced around here. You know what I'm talking about? Because, damn it, some of y'all wouldn't even be here if it wasn't for Kels.
Facts.
You feel me? He put the love in love making music. You feel me? All right.
You gotta stop that period, bro. Like we get a lot of people. Sometimes we gotta learn how to separate the talent from the person. And R. Kelly's a true talent. Even though he had his vices, everybody got their vices.
Yeah. Dante K, good morning to you, sir. It's a radio show. Download the Support District Radio app, click My Radio Chicago, enjoy yourself, or go to supportdistrictradio.com and click in with us, bro. I appreciate you checking in this morning. It's a radio show. You feel me? All right. The morning jump off to be exact. Chiblizz, the crown holder, that girl, Olivia. Showtime.
Walking through an alley.
What my man say? If you finna be mad at Kel's, a man that increased the baby population in the 90s, get mad at Luther and Freddie. Oh, no, I ain't gonna say that. I'm not gonna say that. You try to get me blackballed out here, boy. I can't say that. Drastic Kid, more than to you.
If we got rid of half the people that had some things that wrong with them that got talents, we wouldn't have nobody.
Mal Josh, what's going on? Good morning to you, sir. That's all I'm saying. I'm not excluding nobody's mishaps and they flaws and the different things they did out here. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is, and unfortunately, that brother has to pay for everything he did. You see, he got 30 years in New York. They finna sentence him in Chicago. So I'm a firm believer. You messed up, you commit a crime, you go pay your debt to society, and that's what it is at the end of the day. I'm not gonna hold a grudge for forever. I'm going to play 12 play. Give me a little 12 play. Yeah. Oh yeah. Hey man, let's get to these messages right quick. We got to pay the bills around here, and then we come back, man. We're gonna get to this topic of the day, the morning jump off. Got headlines coming. Did you get your headlines this morning? If you did, maybe you need to change your squad up. Maybe you need to have a talk with your significant other, your boo thing, your stain, your dip, and ask them to get their mind right. All right, weather, traffic, what's the biz, sports, entertainment, all that and more. It's the morning jump off, man, right here, My Radio Chicago. Let's go.
What District Radio Network, where it's more than radio.
You don't need no sauce, no sauce, no sauce. No, lady, I'm straight. Then that food was seasoned good enough to make me want to put another 8 on my plate. Yeah.
What can I get for you today, sir?
Why the lights go down when he order? Yeah, let me get 8 wings, fried hard. I want a large fry, a small fillet, and a 6-piece shrimp.
Coming right up.
It's Chicago's Chicken Shack, located 1825 Roosevelt Road in Broadview. It's taking over the game with 3 signature seasonings, so perfectly blended you don't need no sauce. Call 708-498-6101 and try the fish, chicken, or the shrimp. Now, if you're in a rush, get the My Girl Ain't Hungry special, created by Shatira. Open 7 days a week, so call 708-498-6101 now. That's Chicago's Chicken Shack, 1825 Roosevelt Road in Broadview.
Gone wild.
Hey now, it's that girl Olivia. Check out Inglewood BU new single, I Know Mama, produced by 99. Go get it.
Tell me why we ride through the burbs today, mama. Acting like we ain't 63rd today, mama. Just thoughts in my head. I never say to mama, she a whoops every daddy too. We never play with mama. And back to the curb, we swerve no destination. Really, she just dreaming, we ain't know it then. She used to pick us up from school, show up the reservation. So we gotta see these cribs and they probably gon' show again. Now she ain't gon' bad, but she gotta see it. Half feel be out the hood, I halfway not. I mean, I'm decent, but I could be out the park. Open with T.Y., so I'm halfway not. Silly. And I can hang with Tag any day. If I let my man breathe, she just wanna escape. I know we from England, where we sleep and we be. But if we try to set that box, you won't wait for the keys.
Streaming now on all platforms. Go download it today. Inglewood BU.
Looking for a place to take a nice date, hang with friends, or even book your next event? Well, Ambitious Entertainment is the spot. Located 4024 Sauk Trail in Richton Park. Ambitious Entertainment has something every night to fit your vibes. Mondays bingo, Tuesdays karaoke, Wednesdays open mic with the dopest talent, Thursdays ladies night, Fridays go get your step on, and Sundays they karaoke all over again. They got the hottest DJs, and when it comes to cocktails, they got a wide variety so you can find the right mix to please your palate. The food is delicious, and you get it all for a nice price. Get on over there to Ambitious Entertainment, 4024 Sauk Trail in Richton Park, 708-300-6677 for more info. That's 708-300-6677. 888-866-6677. Ask for Diva, Jill, or Anise. Tell them Chiblizz the crown holder sent you. You feel me?
Let's go.
One more time for the road. Let's go, man. Let's go. Drastic Kid Jet, nothing wrong.
Me and you can catch a flight. It's a Casamigo night, baby. Yeah. I don't see nothing wrong. We're making sure you're looking fine. You ain't gotta spend a dime, baby. Hey, we gon' do some 12 play, girl. Let's get X-rated. Heat of your ignition, about to leave your legs shaking. Girl, give me that honey love. You remind me of something. Let's go half on it, baby. Girl, I hear your body calling. Yeah. So won't you move your body like a snake, ma? Yeah. I want that throya on me when you flow. Wine feeling on your booty. Yeah. Your booty. Come to my hotel, let's make a move. I made some dinner reservations. Yeah. We about to kick it. We getting litty. It's full of 150. Told her that there's levels to it, girl. I'm different. I don't mind spinning. It ain't never trigger. As long as she switching positions, I'm with it. Tell her to eat it, she don't get offended. They flip her over and eat a ridiculous battle. Next morning, I bought her a Fendi. Gave her a Fendi, told her get with me. She gon' reciprocate the same energy. I do for her, she do for me. We get wild like a zoo. I done took a hit of your sex weed. Now I'm high off of you. Girl, I'm crazy over you. I don't see nothing wrong. Me and you can catch a flight. It's a Casamigo night, baby. I don't see nothing wrong. We're making sure you're looking fine. You ain't gotta spend a dime, baby. Hey, we gon' do some 12 play, girl. Let's get X-rated. Heat of your ignition, about to leave your legs shaking. Girl, give me that honey love. You remind me of something. Let's go half on it, baby. Girl, I hear your body calling. Girl, I hear your body calling me.
Make sure you get my good side. How you doing, man?
Is there a good side?
Always. Oh, we got the same phone, do we? Hey.
Oh my God! Is it you? No, but no one. You have the new one.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Talking about get my good side. Do you got a good side?
I'm actually on radio right now, so I don't want to put you on.
This is a 2.
Oh, this is a 4. Oh, my bad.
Talking about put them on the good side. Do you have a good side, sucker? That's all I'm saying. You know, I'm not gonna hate this morning though. All right, the morning jump off my radio Chicago. Support District Radio Network station where there's more than radio. Good morning to everybody checking in. All the first time listeners, what's going on? You know what I'm saying? In Tice Flow. FHB Flick, what's happening? What's going on? Good morning to you. All right, Nikki Marie, good morning to you, beautiful. How you doing? Sexy Chocolate is in the building. And yes, it's a sexy song. Good morning to my bro that just checked in. I believe his name was Kyle. He say, you know what I'm saying, salute to your radio show. Street Legal, live podcast that you do with an attorney. All right, salute to the attorneys out there. You know what? You want to have a successful podcast or radio show that brings in lots of money, put you a lawyer on there that give legal advice, man. You know what I'm talking about? You're gonna get lots of listeners because somebody always going through something. You feel me? All right. Speaking of legal advice and lawyers and all that good stuff, fat shouts going out to my man's Mr. Alfred Allen. You know what I'm talking about? You're looking for a personal injury attorney. Personal injury specialist. You know, he's tied in with the Sparty Law Group. That's right, Mr. Alfred Allen. Hit him up, 312-757-9732. That's 312-757-9732. Personal injury specialist. So car accidents. If you got some situations going on at work, you know what I'm saying, some discrimination type cases, anything like that, my man Alfred Allen can help you out. Okay? You feel me? Okay, time for the question of the day. Topic of the day. Another day. So, a listener writes in, and she says her friend. You know, she's doing this for her friend. It's for a friend. You know, it might actually be for her, but I think it's for a friend. She says your friend asks you to pose this scenario to the show for the opinions. She met a guy. He's handsome. He got a job. He's a sharp dresser. He's kind. He's romantic. He sends good morning texts. He randomly sends money, and he pays for her self-care routinely. Okay, she sounds like she got a meal over there. All right.
Call her one bullseye.
The only hang up. He's been diagnosed with anxiety and depression. So there are periods of time when he just falls into depression and won't talk to her for weeks at a time. Should she stick it out? Because aside from this, he checks all her boxes, or should she get out now because it won't get any better? 630-465-0229, 630-465-0229. She meets this guy. She says the guy's everything. You know what I'm saying? The looks, the dressing. He takes care of everything. She feels secure. He beating that box down. You know what I'm talking about? But he suffers from anxiety and depression. So what do you think, ladies and gentlemen? Should she stick it out? Or should she kind of like, you know what I'm saying, cut ties before she gets in too deep? What do you think? 630-465-0229. Help her out. Help her out. Help her out. What would you do? All my ladies checking in. All right. Nikki Marie checks in. She says, if she really cares, she will help him through it.
Facts.
But I got a twist on that. We talked about this the other day, right? When it comes to friends and family and significant others and boo things and situationships, sometimes problems are bigger than us. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes people have been going through problems since they was a kid or, you know, early adulthood, way before we came along. And we come in and we try to play Mr. Fix It or Mrs. Fix It. And sometimes it don't always work out in our favor. You feel me? So in knowing that, and I get it, you know, be compassionate. If you care, stick it out. But, you know, you can't fix everything in life. So what do you do about that? Tiff Smith checks in. What's going on, Tiff? You know we love you. She says, get him help or try to find a way to help herself. Okay. What you think about that, Showtime? You know, I know you have a great relationship going on, you know what I'm saying? But hypothetically speaking, you meet this wonderful young lady. She checks the box on everything. I mean, the looks, the dressing. She cooks. She works. She clean. She makes sure you take care of you before she hit the streets. You just taking care of it every aspect. Like you don't want for nothing. But she has this. She's been diagnosed with depression and anxiety, and every now and then, every blue moon, she'll just go cold turkey and not call. What do you think about that?
Man, the fact of the reality is that, bro, to be honest, we all got something wrong with us. You know what I'm saying? We all got something, whether it's mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually. Something off about all of us. And some people require a little bit more help and instruction more than others. So if she really in love with this person and this person is somebody she can see herself with, then the best thing to do in that situation, man, you have to be able to help this person and see them through it if you really care about this person. You know what I'm saying? Chris Rock had this joke about men where it's like, only women and men and dogs, women, babies, and dogs I love unconditionally, but men I love under the condition that they provide something. Well, it seems as if whoever this person is providing everything that she could possibly need, but he has some things mentally and emotionally that he's working through. And a lot of that could probably be stemming from past relationship, things that he's gone through in his life before he met her. So she don't really know what the case is, but if you don't try to seek help and try to get him help, then you know what I'm saying? What's the use of being with this person if you're not going to see the person through the bad? It's easy to be with somebody when things are going great, but the real test of a relationship is when ish hit the fan and you got to be able to see somebody through things. And that's the problem with a lot of this generation. The moment we see something off about somebody, we want to give up on them instead of working with them. So try to work with the man, get him some therapy, get him somebody he could be able to talk to and kind of help work through those things. And he gonna appreciate you as his partner even more for trying to help him.
Okay. I can dig that. I can dig that. Look at some psychologist Showtime over here.
Therapist. It's therapist Showtime.
Okay. Therapist Showtime. My bad. You know what I'm talking about?
Hey, I would mention too that my partner, she's actually a trauma specialist, so she deals with this on a daily basis, working with young people. So a lot of what I've learned about people in the past year or two has stemmed off not only stuff that we've been through, but also some of the stuff that I've learned for her and how she carries herself when it comes to working with clients. So there you go.
Okay. All right. That's what's up. Well, give it on up for the missus on over there. All right.
It's also, do you love someone selflessly or selflessly?
Go ahead and talk. Hold on, because she's over here talking. So and she's a woman, so I want to get her perspective. All right, so I'm gonna give you 30 seconds. Go ahead.
Okay, so it's also the fact of, do you love someone selflessly or selflessly? So if they're providing and giving her all these things, is she benefiting and profiting? If he wasn't giving these things, would she still love him selflessly? Right? In the sense that if he was not giving her anything, would she still show up and love him the same?
Okay. That's what's up. That's what's
now
up. That's what I'm
Ain't she smart? She just
Isn't she lovely?
Oh my God, stop it.
Wait till we get to the crib.
Oh my God, stop.
Whoa. You feel
Pay
It's been bad.
I like that smart. You know, this ain't nothing like a smart woman.
Okay, so this is the scenario. A young lady, is writing in for her friend. I think it's her, but anyway, she says she met a guy. He's handsome. He dresses good. He's got a good job. He's kind, romantic. Sends good morning texts. Y'all know y'all like them good morning texts and tacos. Randomly sends money. Pays for her self-care routinely. The only thing, he's been diagnosed with anxiety and depression. So there's periods of time where he just falls into depression and won't talk or call for weeks at a time. She says she stick it out because aside from the depression and, him going into the phases, the depression phases, and he don't call for a week or two, he checks out with everything else adds up. So should she stick this out, or should she kind of like see the red flag and cancel things right now? So 630-465-0229. You can actually call in, or always leave that comment on the side over here. Tiff says she has to find out his triggers. Also, she can try to help nip it in the bud before it gets to that point. Okay, so I think knowing somebody's triggers is important because you don't want to do things to trigger them. You know what I'm saying? You want to do things to kind of like make them comfortable. Hate to sound shallow, Primo says, but some people would stick around for the benefits. I guess if you slinging big tree trunk, most chicks will overlook the other stuff. Okay. But
hey, can I add a disclaimer to that, bro? Can I add a disclaimer to that? It's something that's real important, bro.
He had a second part right quick, and then I'm gonna let you say that. But however, if the man is not willing to work on his mental health on his own, then she needs to flee the scene before she gets dragged down with him. Now it's two people OC. Oh, that's a good point. Now, what were you gonna say, Showtime?
No, Primo said it right there, bro. At the end of the day, you could try to help somebody do whatever they can, but if they're not willing to walk through that door, then you got to ask yourself, is it worth sitting around this person not going to work on themselves? And how worse they going to get if they not working on themselves around me? Am I going to be am I going to be the beneficiary of all the negativity they're going to give that they not working on?
And that's what I was saying earlier. That's what I meant earlier when we remember we had a discussion a couple days ago. And
right,
when it comes to family, friends, and even relationships and getting to know somebody, like I say, I'm all for meeting people halfway. I'm all for accepting a person's flaws because hell, I'm not perfect. Nobody's perfect out here. But sometimes you come across a friend or a relative or even a relationship and she fine, or if it's a lady and it's a guy, they doing everything like you say, everything is dope, but they have some mental issues or some things that they have went through in the past, traumatic experiences, and no matter how much love you pour into them, no matter how much loyalty you pour into them, no matter how much security, stability you pour into them, it's like it's never enough. They're gonna always second guess things. They're gonna always overthink things. And I think, I'm not saying that's in this case, but I'm saying that's something you have to mentally prepare yourself for, and not, down the line end up beating yourself up because you didn't pour so much into this person, trying to show them, look, I'm there for you. I got you. I love you. I'm not gonna run out on you like the other people do. And then in the end, boy, you know how it go. That's all I'm saying. So I think I'm not saying don't be there, but if you are going to be there, proceed with caution, baby. Proceed with caution. That's all I'm gonna say. You know what I'm saying? Because that's a scary thing, man. Like you pouring your all into a person, and this people, we do that every day. We pour into people every day. And at the end of the day, it's like a roll of the dice because you don't know the outcome and nothing is guaranteed. So you can't run around scared. You can't live life in fear. But at the end of the day, it's like, just be cautious. That's what I'm going to say. Be cautious, man. Because it can either work in your favor or it can end up being one of the worst mistakes you ever made in your life.
Yeah, but also, too, don't be cautious to the point where you close yourself off to happiness and love. You know what I'm saying?
But I'm saying that, like, don't live life in fear. Don't live life in fear. Don't live life scared. Don't live life in fear. But also don't live life naive at the same time. You get what I'm saying? I can meet a woman today and she can really encompass everything from beauty to brains to sexy to the sex to like just the perfect woman. And she can have the same diagnosis, the anxiety and depression. And I've dealt with, women that have had, mental disorder issues as far as like, the insecurities, the bipolarness, the anxieties. And it can be a lot. It can be a lot. Hell, I know I can be a lot, but dealing with somebody that's in that type of mental mind state, that can be a lot to take on. And you'll find yourself pouring and pouring and pouring and pouring and pouring till you look into your own jug and you be like, man, I barely got anything left to pour. You feel me? So I'm not saying don't stick it out or be afraid and don't take a chance on love, but I'm also saying peep the signs and prepare for the day that it doesn't work in your favor. That's all I'm saying.
Can you put the comment of Primo, the last comment he put? Because I also think that's not that one. This another long text he put up.
I'm gonna read that one too. He says people subconsciously trauma bond, thinking, oh well, I can identify with his triggers. And the problem with that is that most think that they need a relationship when in reality you need a licensed professional for counseling. He also say your partner can help you heal, but nothing beats a professional counseling. It's unfair to make your partner be your lover, the bearer of your years of unhealed burden. Sometimes those are the conversations about mental health when getting to know someone that should be paramount, not the typical likes and dislikes. Go deeper. I like that.
Because I think it's all about communication too. So if you know you're going through it, and guys who usually going through depression, or I can say for guys, because I went through depression and anxiety before. That's not something that especially in the Black community, that we don't go out and say, oh, I'm depressed or I have anxiety. But like at the end of the day, it's all about communicating with your partner and like, hey, this is what I'm dealing with. This is what's on the table. This is how I think you could help me in that situation. I'm not asking you to be my therapist. I'm not asking you to be this. I'm asking you to be this person in this role to help me. This is the help that I'm seeking. And that's the level of communication that you have to have if you're a man. Now, I can't speak on the ladies because the ladies might be a little bit more open to be able to have those conversations with you, and it might be a little bit more visible. But for fellas, you already know that you kind of have that stigma, like you got to walk around, you got to be tough, and those mental and emotional problems he probably don't feel comfortable enough even talking to her about. So fellas, it's very important that if you're going through it, to also let your lady know, you know what I'm saying? To have that uncomfortable conversation so that she can be able to understand y'all can grow together.
All right, we gotta let's take it to the phone line, see if they working right today. Yo, My Radio Chicago, Support District Radio Network. What's going on? Who is this?
Yo, it's Primo. I didn't feel like typing so much, bro. I just rather say what I need to say.
Okay, so let me run it down for the people who may just be hopping online just now. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So we got a situation where a listener calls in, writes in, and she says her friend just met this guy. And she rants and raves about how the guy is just awesome. Like he's handsome, good job, sharp dresser, kind, romantic, sends good morning texts, sends money randomly, pays for her self-care. The only hang up, he's been diagnosed with anxiety and depression. And there are periods of time where he just falls into depression and won't talk to her for maybe weeks at a time. She's saying, should she stick it out? Should she kind of like, you know what I'm saying, peep the red flags, or just call it quits at this point to save herself some heartache? Because what if it doesn't get any better? So what do you think? And I've been seeing your comments, but what do you think overall, brother?
Yeah, that's right. Because I didn't want to do so much typing, bro. It's like I'd rather just say it to get it over with. There's two answers to that. Mm-hmm. Like what you're saying, you have to be able to be honest with yourself and tell that person, hey, this is what I'm going through. If you trust that person enough, you trusted her enough to give her money, you trust enough to do all these other beneficial things. If that's a big level of trust, because most guys don't go in their pocket for nobody, you know, outside of their family. So if you trust enough for that, at least trust yourself enough to tell her, be honest with her, and be okay with the fact that it is a woman's right to choose that I don't want to stick around for this. Mm-hmm. Let her walk. Not obligated to be handcuffed to your trauma. You know what I'm saying? I've had to deal with that because I've had depression before. And you have to give a woman the right to choose, just like when they say like people who cheat on each other and then you want to get mad because they react a certain way. You can't have your cake and eat it too. She's sticking with you, but you should have been honest when she started noticing a pattern. Because, you know, when you're with somebody long enough, you subconsciously pay attention to their routine and how they do things. And when you change it up and don't talk for weeks, once I explain that to you, that why I haven't spoken to you, that should be an opportunity to switch up and say, you know what, I'm sorry I haven't spoken to you this long, but, you know, can you work with me on this? I'll try to, you know, be more forthcoming. But if you find yourself not being able to do that and you keep slipping back instead of not talking to her, she has a right to say, look, I can't deal with this. I mean, I'm sorry for your trauma or whatever, but for my mental health, I need to be with somebody who's willing to work with me enough to at least, hey, you explain the issue, but don't stay in that issue. That's all I got to say on it, bro. Okay. That's what's up, man. I appreciate your feedback. Thank you for always being a dedicated listener. You feel me? And words of wisdom. Just be careful, man. You know what I'm saying? Thanks for checking in, bro. It's all about jokes and making beats, bro. You know what I'm saying?
I'll let you, boy. All right, 630-465-0229. Steph says my older sister has depression and she almost got hospitalized because of mental health is nothing to play with at the end of the day. And that's why I say as beautiful as somebody can be, and you may be a true soldier and want to stick around and help this person out and really help them overcome what they're going through. But you have to be real with yourself at the end of the day and realize the task you are taking on, because it's not going to be easy. And it is going to be them days where you say out the blue where they just don't want to talk and they disappear and they going through that phase. And you can say, like, you know, when the sun is shining, it's easy to say, I can deal with it. Mm-hmm. But when you going through it, and trust, I have been through it. I know some of y'all have been through it. It gets testy. Yeah. And it really tests the strength of your friendship, your family, your relationship or situationship. It can really test you. So, like I said, I don't advise that she necessarily leaves. Like, if she really likes this guy and he's really fulfilling her in every way, then stick it out. But don't set unreal, how you can say, expectations. Don't be naive in the process to where you don't think this is gonna be. It's gonna be a fight. And it's gonna have them days, there's them weeks and them days where you struggle. And when they decide that, when you just think that y'all got everything down perfect and everything's operating, they may go into another depression phase. Something else may trigger them. Even, you know what I'm saying, outside of depression, like I say, you steady trying to prove that I love you. I'm loyal. I'm there. I'm not gonna leave. Like that gets tiresome sometimes. Can you continue to put up with that for a lifetime or even during the stint of y'all messing around? Those are things you have to be honest with yourself about. I'm just gonna say that. All right.
Hey, Blizz, and then something, and I'll say one last thing. Something. So if you're in the process of talking with somebody, if you're in the process of having that communication, say, you know, hey baby, I'm going through A, B, C, and D. You got to understand with people who are dealing with mental and emotional, spiritual abuse that have happened in their past. You know, each day is going to be different for them. There's something that they may see. There's something that may happen that may trigger something that made them go back to like that depressed state or that state of anxiety. And if they communicating that with you, if your partners, if your friends, family, whatever, and this is something that I've learned working with my partner, and something that I'm learning to do on a daily basis is learning to meet that person where they are. Some days you can give 100%. Some days all I can give you a 10%. Some days I might be able to give you 50, and I may need you to meet me there. So like at the end of the day, if you working with somebody who's dealing with things, whether it be, you know, mentally, emotionally, you have to learn to meet them at a different space each and every day. But the only how you meet them there is if you're communicating that, hey baby, I had an irritating day, so I'm not feeling this, I'm feeling anxiety, I'm having this, I may not want to do this, and it's up to them to meet you there. But if they love you and they got love for you, you know, they're gonna meet you there.
Yep, straight like that. 630-465-0229. Check in and let us know what you think about the situation. And could you do it? You say what?
That's a good topic, boy. We should have came on the show with like a suit and tie, like a button-up shirt or something. I feel like we don't I can feel us some ish over here, boy.
Hey man, let's just say, man, I got interested people around me, and you know what I'm saying, I'm glad that people want to use this as the platform to be able to talk about some of the things that they actually go through. Tiff made a dope comment as well. She said, speaking from experience, he definitely got to want to change whatever triggers him so that he can overcome that depression and anxiety. And he may not never truly overcome it, but to be able to control it at the end of the day, I think that's dope.
Yeah.
And even instances like this, Steph says, I remember seeing this being 8 years old and literally seeing my sister almost kill herself. That was a really freaky moment for, you know what I'm saying, to see an 8-year-old to see. And I remember this to this very day. So yeah, you know, even things like that. Can you handle the moment if your mate tries to, you know what I'm saying, harm themselves or be hospitalized for a certain period of time? Or those, you got to be mentally strong for that. And it's easy to say it than to actually be going through it and to actually do it. And there's people out here going through it every day, and it's taking a toll of them. And some people eventually just tap out and say, listen, I gave you the best I could. You know what I'm saying? But I can't cure whatever you're going through, because some problems at the end of the day are deeper than you at the end of the day. And that don't make you a bad person. That don't make them a bad person. It's just that some people have been through some things that, listen, even the best doctor in the world can't cure them from. You see? So yeah, just be careful, young lady. Just be careful. That's your head. I mean, that's your topic. That's your topic of the day right there, man. I was about to say that's your head. That's your topic right there, man.
That's a good topic, though, man. I mean, that's a good little question.
That one got a little deep there. You know what I'm talking about? But yeah, ultimately, you know what I'm saying? Ask yourself that, and you guys can continue to comment. If you meet the perfect person in your eyes, they meet every need and want, but they've been diagnosed with depression and anxiety, and every blue moon, they just cut off communication. Can you deal with that? Can you deal with that? Grand Rising, Navi, how you feeling there? Last comment, Steph says, I've been through depression and got through it on my own without seeing a therapist. I'm not diagnosed with depression and anxiety. My older sister is diagnosed with it. Me and my brother are not. The rest of the family doesn't have. So yeah, you never know who is going to hit at the end of the day. Nice. And I'm not outcasting anybody, because guess what? I go through my forms of depression. I have anxiety about a lot of things. You know what I'm saying? I have my times where I second guess myself or overthink about a lot of things. So we all dealing with our own mental issues at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? But remember, on top of when dealing with your own mental issues and you trying to take on somebody else's mental issues, you got to be careful what you're mixing. It's kind of like ingredients when you're seasoning something and you cooking up something.
It's like mixing Kool-Aids, man. Not all flavors taste good together.
Yeah, perfect example. Perfect example. Yes, lemon goes great with everything, but apple and grape may not go great with everything. You know what I'm saying? So just be careful what you're mixing together. You know what I'm saying? Facts, big facts, big facts. All right. Let's hop into a song right quick. Let me see. Who we showing some love to right quick? Let's get into this Taco. Never Changed Up featuring Twist. It's the remix. And then when we come back, I got some headlines for you. Hopefully y'all got your headlines this morning, because you cannot, will not, won't not start your morning without your headlines. Check it out. It's the morning jump off right here. My Radio Chicago. Let's go.
Money never made me change up. Always kept the shit up. Your body got me switching lanes up. Now I'm about to kill us. She didn't even know what my name was. Now she begging for my number. Trying to see this brain done, cause she can't get nothing but love. Money never made me change up. Always kept the shit up. But it helped me get my name up. I threw some forges on the truck. They shamed us. Now all the just wanna. They done let me get my change up. Now we about to see what's up. Again, nobody gave me shit. Now I'm popping, they all over the dude. They just watching as I'm talking my shit. Big ol' rock and they gon' sit on my hip. Big ol' bottom on off a fill. Big see this she gon' get a lift. And it's back to money like I'm working a shift. All this money like I'm moving some bricks. Back down, Shat Town. Always play the front, no background. Tell your worker put them packs down. Always on point, never lack round. Never broke, never racks now. On the feature, I'm a tax now. Got my shit together, never feeling better. Pocket was skinny, they fat now. Real shit. I bought on these like I want to ship. I stand on these while I'm in the VIP. She on my ear when I come to the crib. After I know, baby, it's time to dip. I beat it up and I call her a lip. I run it out while they running they lip. All these diamonds on me, look at the drip. I ain't lacking, got it up. He never made me change up. Always kept the shit up. Everybody got me switching lanes up. Now I'm about to kill her. She didn't even know what my name was. Now she begging for my number. Trying to see this brain done, cause she can't get nothing but love. Money never made me change up. Always kept it up. But it helped me get my name up. I threw some forges on the truck. They shamed us. Now all the just wanna. They done let me get my change up. Now we about to see what's up.
Since I know everybody know what the twist to do, don't gotta do nothing different to pull a switcheroo. When I come up on the beat, I'ma do the same thing. Kill the audience with a flow that be despicable. Unpredictable when you think about what I could do. I can spit a flow so vicious that I could bend the rim. Personality stay the same like a synonym. Try telling me that I changed, but was it really them? I know I was on business and you was after the honeys and you was watching my image when I was rapping. I'm hungry. Say I was offensive and I was acting so funny. It wasn't you feeling privileged cause I got me some money. You say I try to walk it like I'm a pimp. Why? But the truth is I be walking with the same limb. Got on different clothes but got the same drip. A different toilet but the same shit.
Money never made me change up. Always kept the shit up. Everybody got me switching lanes up. Now I'm about to kill her. She didn't even know what my name was. Now she begging for my number. Trying to see this brain done, cause she can't get nothing but love. Money never made me change up. Always kept it up.
Keep it a buck, keep it a buck, keep it a buck.
I threw some forges.
That's Taco featuring Twister, man. Never Change Up, the remix. My Radio Chicago, support this radio network where it is more than radio. And we just had the topic of the day. Chiblizz, the crown holder, that girl Olivia. Showtime. Pretty hippie playing Johnny. We in here, man. All right, time for some headlines. Because you know what we say. You cannot, will not, won't not start your morning without some head. You can't start it without the headlines this morning. All right, salute to everybody that checked in and gave feedback on the topic. You feel me? All right, Again, fast shots going out to the Sparty Law Group, Alfred Allen, personal injury specialist. Hit them up if you got you've been hurt in an accident. You got some things going on at work. They discriminating against you or something like that. 312-757-9732. 312-757-9732. Also, fast shots going out to Born Rich. You got the big fashion show going down October the 7th, 1140 North Lamont. Hosted by Bo Deal. Performances by Crucial Conflict. Yours truly, Chiblizz. I will be hitting the stage. Voodoo. All right. First Lady China be hosting that as well. You can own your own tax franchise with American Dream Tax. For more information, 630-926-0394. That's 630-926-0394. And if you're looking for a new, used, or you're looking to rent a car, hit up F&S Motorsport. Stunner Nitty. Hit them up, 630-519-5111. Located 1490 West Bernard Drive in Addison, Illinois. You feel me? All right, time for these headlines. You will not start your morning without the headlines. Chicago Public Schools official enrollment figures show that Chicago Public Schools is down to 322,000. Yeah, 322,000 students this year, pushing it down a notch to the fourth largest United States school district. All right, Chicago Public Schools now trails Miami-Dade County in Florida, which saw its enrollment increase to 325,000. Enrollment in CPS this fall dropped by 8,000 students, which is less than some had feared. CPS official says enrollment declined in elementary schools, but held steady in high schools. Preschool enrollment is up by 6%. Enrollment in CPS is now down 81,000 students over the last decade. So we losing kids here, man. What's going on? What's going on, man? All right.
Where the hell they going then?
You say what?
Where the hell they going then if they ain't in school?
Sidewalk high.
Lord have mercy.
Sidewalk high. That's where they going. You know what I'm saying? Or due to living situations, I find when I go to a lot of these schools and I talk to the students and different things and the staff, a lot of these students don't got a place to go after school. You know what I'm saying? A lot of them staying with grandma. Grandma can't really keep a hold on them. Mom and dad are not always present. Hell, so a lot of them are homeless. A lot of them are, fighting through the negatives in the environment to even try to get to school, whether it be the games, the crime, anything like that. So outside of those that may not just want to come to school, a lot of people are dealing with, just dealing with life.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's messed up, but that's what it is. Such is life, man. So hopefully they can do something about getting the enrollment back up with the Chicago public school system. You feel me? In other news, they are catching it down in Florida, bro. Hurricane Ian left a path of destruction in the southwest Florida, knocking out power to 2.5 million people and causing at least one confirmed death, although authorities feared that the toll could be far higher. A 72-year-old man was found dead early Thursday in a water canal behind his home in Deltona near Daytona Beach. Lee County Sheriff Carmen Marcino told Good Morning America Live on Thursday that the fatalities from the storm were in the hundreds, but later clarified he couldn't immediately confirm the death toll. So right now it's confirmed at least one person. But if you look at these pictures, man, oh man, this hurricane has towed the city up.
Yeah, I got a friend down in Florida in Kissimmee. Shout out to my boy James. He sent me a Snapchat of the hurricane, and you can see like the shingles and parts of the roof flying off of the building that he's on. I was like, bro, just be careful, be safe down there for everybody in Florida, man. Y'all be careful, dog.
Yeah. President Joe Biden officially declared a major disaster in Florida over the devastation, and was scheduled to visit FEMA headquarters in Washington, D.C. Later today. South Carolina is bracing right now because they're saying that will be the next place that Hurricane Ian touches down. So, all my people in Florida and South Carolina, just be careful. I'm sure a lot of y'all are evacuating a lot of areas and stuff like that. And hopefully they getting the right help down there, man, to be able to assist and, you know what I'm saying, taking care of those people. All right. All right. Just, you know, y'all be blessed down there. Mayoral allies urge Lightfoot to scrap the plans for the $42.7 million property tax increase. Well, first, Mayor, I'm going to say Mayor Lori Lightfoot. First, you got to get reelected, baby. Don't go putting all this stuff into place and you finna leave. That's all I'm saying. All right. Mayor Lori Lightfoot is being urged to scrap the plans for the $42.7 million pre-election property tax increase. Half of what is an automatic escalator would have allowed to avoid risking defeat. And she's listening. Her city council ally said Wednesday, Alderman Jason Irvin of the council's Black Caucus and License Committee are just a few of the mayoral allies who have advised the mayor to find another way. I don't think nobody's standing up and saying, hey, sign me up for tax increase. Nobody's interested in increasing taxes at a time when inflation is up. Plus, we got some unexpected revenue sources that came in with $25 million from the sale of the Skyway. So they're finna sell the Skyway for $25 million. All right. They say we should be able to carve out the remaining $17 million with the way revenues are trending up. We should be able to make that up with just conservative estimates. So don't go do nothing foolish, Lori Lightfoot. Listen to your cabinet. Listen to your cabinet.
Did you hear about them selling the Thompson Center to Google a couple months ago? Yeah, they sold the Thompson Center to Google. So Google's going to take over the building in fully in 18 months. So Secretary of State's going to be moving.
Okay. Other news. Thank you for the update, Showtime. You know what I'm talking about? They're making moves right under our nose. All right. 4 people in custody. That's right. They were arrested after carjacking several vehicles at gunpoint and killing a woman in a crash Thursday morning in Little Village. The group got out of a stolen white pickup truck just before 7 p.m. Carjacked the 65-year-old man who was in a black Honda in the 3400 block of South Claremont. Later on, the same group carjacked another woman, 25, who was driving in a white Honda in the 1900 block west of 21st Place. Police responded to that call right there. The suspects fled the scene in a black Honda, which officers located and attempted to curb, and they just kept going and going and going. All right. The Honda continued driving and crashed into a Toyota, and that's the young lady, the 55-year-old Domingo Flores. She was injured in that accident, and she was pronounced dead at Mount Sinai Hospital. So all 4 suspects are in custody. 2 guns are recovered, and charges are pending. So, stay tuned for further details. All right. You was just talking about Google. A judge has approved $100 million Google privacy deal that clears the way for Illinois residents to receive payment. Those who filed claims were approved and approved to receive a payment and will receive a check of about $154. Get y'all money. Get your money. $154 just in time for the weekend.
Get yours?
No, I didn't get one. I didn't. The deadline claim to cut off a settlement was September 24th. And guess what, Showtime? I didn't file. I didn't.
Well, I did.
Oh, well, you should be getting $154 check real soon.
Okay, that's weed money.
Yeah, that's weed money, gas money, pay your little light bill off, you know what I'm saying? It's estimated that 420,000 people have filed their claims. Pending any appeals, those who were approved could begin receiving checks within the next 90 days. I'm wondering, do they have a late thing? No. I missed my beat. Damn. All right, man. I won't cry over spilled milk. Salute to everybody that did file their claim and is getting some money back. But last but not least, the baby.
Who?
The baby. The rapper, the baby.
Okay, I thought you said something else.
Oh no, the baby. His new studio album, Baby on Baby 2, is projected to sell 16,500 units in the first week. That figure is a considerable drop from his previous solo album, Blame It On Baby. He moved 125,000 units. So to go to 124,000 units to just 16,000 units, that is a drop off. Maybe the baby did fall off. I was just, debating with somebody. I'm like, he's still getting money. He's still doing shows. People still want to see him. But that's a hell of a drop off. Yeah. Anyway, you got to watch what you say out here, the baby. But at least you got to smash Megan Thee Stallion. So, potato.
Get a pause on that one by itself.
You know what I'm saying? Anyway, man, that's going to do it for your headlines because you cannot, will not, won't not start your morning without some headlines, boy. Yes, you have arrived. Yeah, the baby. Yes, we are living a real life Monopoly game. Liz, speaking of Lightfoot, I found this hilarious ass pic of how Lightfoot on Facebook and posted it. My cousins, my aunt, and my uncles. Yeah, I got to go check that out. I'm going to go to your page. I filled out. Well, can I get half of your 154? Or can I just get the 54? Oh, hell, I'll just take the 4. Whatever's good for you. Anyway, sports coming up next, man. Don't go nowhere. I'm just trying to get in where I fit in, Showtime.
What are you going to do with $4? Four Arizonas, they ain't even $1 no more. They like $1 and some change.
You know what?
Arizona.
I got it. I can buy 4 packs of Wild Hemps. And at the corner store across the street, they're not going to charge me no tax. Did I say that too loud? I'm sorry about that. I don't want to get them caught up with the government. Let's get into this Gutter Man. Mellow the Gutter Man. I don't need nobody. My Radio Chicago, Support District Radio Network Station, West Border Radio. Let's go. Sports up next. We got to find that girl, Olivia. We need some weather traffic. What's the biz? Let's go.
Excellent. Nobody, no, I'm straight. I don't need nobody bringing up nothing they did for me, throwing it in my face. I don't need nobody, no, I'm good. If I want it, I'ma get out here and grind hard for it like a real one should. I don't need nobody, no. I don't need nobody, no. I don't need nobody, no, I'm straight. I don't need nobody bringing up nothing they did for me, throwing it in my face. I don't need nobody. Yeah, I know what they say. Everybody needs some help. But if I gotta hear about it later on, no, I do it myself. Cause I don't need nobody thinking that I need them, acting like I wanna be them. They don't know that I'm a teacher. Sitting waiting on me to feel well, I'ma leave them. Cause I'm a big step, a big pressure, heavyweight bench presser, trendsetter. Baby, I'm good anywhere I go. Gotta keep it real, that's all I know. And if you got somebody in your circle that's solid, you better hold on to them. Finding these snakes in the grass, gotta move fast. Put the lawnmower to them. You know how it feels to be loyal to somebody you thought was real cause you wanna win. And then they switch it up on you, show their true colors on you, get them backstabbing. Friends you ever believe in somebody else more than they believe in themselves. Then they turn around and say they did it on their own. They ain't even need your help. That's why I don't need nobody, no, I'm straight. I don't need nobody bringing up nothing they did for me, throwing it in my face. I don't need nobody, no, I'm good. If I want it, I'ma get out here and grind hard for it like a real one should. I don't need nobody, no. I don't need nobody, no. I don't need nobody, no, I'm straight. I don't need nobody bringing up nothing they did for me, throwing it in my face. I don't need nobody, no, not a soul. That's just how it goes. Nobody crossed over by somebody close. That's why I roll how I roll. Cause I don't need nobody smiling in my face and talking slick behind my back. All that he say, she say, all up in my ear and I ain't hearing that. Over some change, after how far we done came, up and down in this game, it's a shame. I swear to God, I never look at you the same. Cause you got me f***ed up. Q, Kim, Cuff, everybody. If we take it there, we gon' take it there. That little smoke, I ain't worried about it. Cause I thought you loved me. Turns out you a hater, but it's okay. Cause when it's real, don't count favors. Man, I've been trapping for so long. Got my own back when something go wrong. I don't like asking people to do nothing for me. I make it happen on my own. That's why I don't need nobody, no. straight. I don't need nobody bringing up nothing they did for me, throwing it in my face. I don't need nobody, no, I'm good. If I want it, I'ma get out here and grind hard for it like a real one should.
I don't need nobody, no.
I don't need nobody, no. I'm straight. I don't need nobody bringing.
Everybody say it with me, let's go.
In my face. I don't need
no. You know what I'm talking about? You got to get a little aggression in your voice when you're singing. You know what I'm saying? My Radio Chicago, the morning jump off bed. Download the Support District Radio app. Click My Radio Chicago and enjoy yourself. Fast shouts going out to Nate Ellum checking in this morning. What's up, beautiful? How you feeling? She say, right on time. That's right on time for that Mellow the Gutter, man. You missed the topic, but you read all the comments. So earlier today, before we hop into sports, and salute to all my people out there battling, going through mental health, and check on your strong friends, man. Check on your strong friends. Just because they smiling may not mean they happy. So we had a listener write in this morning. She said she was writing in for a friend, and she said her friend met a guy. He's handsome, good job, sharp dresser, kind, romantic, sends good morning texts, randomly sends her money, and he also pays for her self-care routinely. The only hang up, he had been diagnosed with anxiety and depression. So there were periods of time that he would just fall into depression and won't talk to her for like weeks at a time. So she's asking, should she stick this out? Because he checks the boxes on everything else. She don't want for nothing else. So should she stick it out, or should she get out now because it won't get any better? And we had a lot of dope comments, you know what I'm saying? A lot of, caring comments. Showtime gave his 2 cents. And I think ultimately everybody's saying the same thing, like, just be careful. You know what I'm saying? Like, not saying don't be there, because you do got to work with people through their flaws and, through their mishaps and the traumatic things that they have been through. But also make sure you don't lose yourself in the process. Make sure you don't wind up pouring so much into them to where, you wear yourself out. You know what I'm saying? You lose your own energy. You know what I'm saying? You lose your own drive. Or where it becomes even worse. So just be careful. Peep the flags, peep the signs, be there, be caring, be strong, be loyal, but don't be naive. You know what I'm saying? And that's the message I got from everything. But you are welcome to leave your 2 cents, Yetta and Nay and everybody else that chimed in. 630-465-0229, 630-465-0229. You meet the perfect person. They meet every need and want, but they've been diagnosed with depression and anxiety. Every blue moon, they go through a phase where they don't communicate. Can you deal with that? You say you can, but can you deal with it? Holler at us and let us know. But first and foremost, we're going to hop into what I like, this sports. Yeah, look, ESPN over here. You know what I'm saying about? I got to learn how to really say that in Spanish. My man, Showtime. What's going on, man? What you got?
Hey, man, so this Brett Favre story just continued to get legs, and some more disturbing news came out. Obviously, the huge story was that Brett Favre was stealing $5 million worth of welfare money from the state of Mississippi, and the state of Mississippi in and of itself is the poorest state in the union, which makes it even worse. But then there's some more news that came out. So apparently between 2018 and 2020, while this whole process of him trying to get money from the state and stealing money from the state, his foundation, which is like Far for something, is you look it up. But right. His foundation was donating over $130,000 already to the University of Southern Mississippi, which his daughter was playing on the team at the time. So it just looks even more shady about the whole idea of that. Not only did you guys were already giving money to the school through your foundation legally, right, but illegally you still trying to siphon money through the state using welfare money to build this volleyball stadium. And it's just like, the more and more details that come out about the story about Brett Favre, And I believe there's some more text that came out about some things that he said in the text. But, man, it just looks ugly all around. And if he is guilty of it, man, I hope they throw the book at him, because this is what they're calling the largest like tax scam in the state of Mississippi in their history.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's just sad, man.
I haven't heard about somebody ciphering funds like this large since a few years ago. It was a lady. I think she was a politician or something like that. You know what I'm saying? But needless to say, millions of dollars had been, you know what I'm saying, taken to help with their child's school situation. You know what I'm saying? And I get it. You want the best for your kid at the end of the day, but you can't want it at the expense of anybody else.
Yeah, especially
like not poor people at the end of the day. Brett Favre, you are a legendary Hall of Fame quarterback, brother. Super Bowl winning champion quarterback. You have had all type of endorsements. You've coached. You've done everything on the sun. You got money. So to take money away from the poorest state and the poorest people in the country, that just baffles the hell out of me. And now to find out you got a whole kind of corrupt ass ring going on, man.
That's what I'm saying. The whole thing is that I feel like had this been a brother, bro, they would have drug his name under the grass already, bro.
Yeah, this would have been Mike Tomlinson.
Bro, or Deion Sanders, who's at Jackson State right now.
Colin Kaepernick, any black man, black player, black coach, any of that, they would have had the book thrown at them immediately. It wouldn't even took this long. You know what I'm saying? They find out stuff about us today. Tomorrow we lock the hell up. You know what I'm saying?
How do you conduct the largest tax scam in a state?
Yeah.
It's only 51 states. Like how do you do that?
And it has to be a bigger penalty than him just paying the money back.
Oh yeah, I hope if he get guilty that he get 3 hots in the cots for a long time. You stealing from broke people, black and white. Don't matter.
Yeah. So we ain't honoring none of that, Brett Favre. And I like you as a player, but as a person, you effed up, bro.
Yeah.
You effed up. All right, man. What else you got for me over there?
On a lighter note, finally, and we don't need the clapper for this, Aaron Judge has hit his 61st home run, tying Roger Maris for the single season all-time home run. And hey, it's exciting. The cool thing, the most heartwarming thing, he wound up giving the ball to his mom.
Wow.
You know how valuable that ball is gonna be?
Can you say I'm thinking it's gonna start off at $1 million. It's gonna start off at $1 million.
Valuable that ball is gonna be. That ball, first of all, MLB, all the major sports, when something major happens, when something's broken, they like to put it in either the Smithsonian or they put it in like the baseball or the respective sports Hall of Fame. So for him to be able to keep that ball is something else, because I would think they would want that ball to put in a Hall of Fame. But
I'm sure.
The fact that he gets to keep the ball and give it to his mom, I mean, there's no greater honor than that. And he still got a few games to go to break the record.
He's gonna break it. He's gonna break the record, man. They got 6'8", 280. He looks like he hits home run in his sleep.
He was sitting on 60 home runs for about 15 games. So I'm happy to hear that he was able to break the record. And they're going to the playoffs. He broke the record against the Blue Jays, who's going to get, the 3rd wild card spot in baseball. Playoffs right around the corner here for MLB. So we'll talk a little bit more about it.
I got a question. With all this hype going around the Yankees, and you know, momentum is a mother. Do we automatically move the Yankees up into the favorite to win the pennant?
I mean, if you can get Garrett Cole to play the way that he's played last year, this year he was a little shoddy with how he's been able. At the end of the day, it's gonna all when you go to the playoffs in baseball, it's all about pitching. It's all about pitching.
Mm-hmm.
The hits are gonna come when they come. But if you don't have a solid bullpen, and if you don't have solid starters, at least 2 or 3 starters to get you through a series, I mean, the Cubs had problems with it going back. The White Sox had issues with the bullpen and pitching this year. it's crucial. This is why these guys make hundreds of millions of dollars. It's high pressure.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What else you got for me over there?
All right. Also, we gotta show some love to we gotta show some love to Lonzo. No, not Lonzo, but LeVar Ball, because there was a point in time when we all talked about LeVar Ball and how the media was just throwing this man on the shell. He a black father. He getting too involved with his kids. Like when he's not involved, when a black man's not involved in his kids, like he get the plaque. This man has put, and he's spoken into existence.
He did. I'm gonna give him his little kudos. Even though he can overtalk himself sometimes.
D'Angelo, who was part of the G League for a few years, obviously he had some trouble overseas. The Hornets wound up signing him, so now he's gonna be obviously riding the bench, but he gets to play alongside his brother LaMelo, and it's gonna be fun to watch if they can get him on the court. But kudos to LeVar Ball. Hey man, he's spoken into existence. He started a shoe company with his family. He started got some commercials going. So he got money on and off the court to set his kids up. And as a black man, that's all you want to see. You want to see a black man not only be there for his kids and support them, but set them up for future generations in terms of wealth.
Hey man, salute going out to LeVar Ball. While I do think sometimes he can be overly cocky, but I admire how, first and foremost, he always puts his kids in position to win. Every parent out here should be doing that. And I look at people like him. I look at people in Jada, just people who have groomed their kids from day one to win in this world. So to have one of his sons playing for the Chicago Bulls, big ups Lonzo Ball, and LaMelo and LiAngelo both playing for the Charlotte Hornets. Now, he said last year his goal was to get all three of his sons on the Chicago Bulls. I don't know how real that is. They may end up all on the Charlotte Hornets before it's all said and done.
I mean,
I hope we not letting Lonzo go no time soon, but these injuries is kind of messed up in that situation. But just salute going out to LeVar Ball for doing everything within his willpower to make sure his kids make it. And he leaves a legacy behind, man. There you go. You can't ask for no more than that. So salute going out to LeVar Ball. You know what I'm talking about? Stop talking crazy though, because I remember when you said Lonzo Ball was gonna be able to bust Steph Curry ass when he got to the league, and that's not happening.
This is the same person that said he was better than Michael Jordan, so you can't believe every damn thing that comes out his mouth. So I ain't trying to hear that. Now, do we have time to go through our games? So I know we didn't cover our game last week.
We running a little low on time. We didn't get a chance to go through the games, but I tell you what, let's make our pick for tonight, since I know we got a Thursday night game, and then we'll go through the games tomorrow.
All right, so we got
who we got playing Thursday night football tonight.
Good one tonight, boy. We got Miami undefeated going to Cincinnati to play the Bengals. The Bengals are going to be spotlighting their new white tiger jerseys and helmets, which I saw, and them boys look bad.
Yeah,
who got to win?
Hey man, let me tell you something. I wouldn't care if you had the white Bobcat over there. They're not gonna beat Miami. Tua Talapia, and Tyreek Hill.
You said Talapia.
Tua Talapia and Tyreek Hill. That's who I'm picking. Miami. I'm picking the Dolphins to win tonight, man.
Ooh, this is a tough one, man. Tua's a little banged up, so I don't really know.
Okay,
but
Yetta's in our fantasy football league.
I'm gonna take Cincinnati.
Yetta's in our football league. You see what she just said? You see?
I'm gonna take Cincinnati.
Okay, that's what's up. Okay, so we rolled. Both of y'all got Cincinnati Bengals. I'm rolling with the Miami Dolphins, and we'll make the rest of our picks tomorrow. Okay?
Got you.
All right. How can they find you out here?
Well, sports 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Let me start that up. I got the tongue tied. Let me take a sip. For your sports 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, like your local 7-Eleven, go ahead and find me Showtime Sports page. I will put up the parlay for tonight's game, so let's make that money, y'all.
Let's make that money. All right. It is time for the pretty one, the melanated one. Pretty hippie Plain Jane is into the building. What's up, lady?
Hello, Grand Rising. How is everyone?
Grand Rising. Listen, everybody's great on this end. How are you doing?
I'm doing well. I can't complain.
Okay, pretty hippie. I had a question this morning. You know, you come in a little bit later in the show. Tell me what you think, you know, because Liv isn't here this morning. So I want to get, you know, your point of view on this. Say, your friend meets a guy. You meet a guy. Let's say that you meet a guy. And he does, I mean, he's like awesome. He's handsome. He got a good job. He's a sharp dresser. He's kind. He's romantic. He sends good morning texts. You like good morning texts. Randomly sends you money, and he pays for your self-care routinely. What would you say about that?
He sounds like a keeper.
Okay, now you know there's a twist. There's a twist. The only hang up is he's been diagnosed with anxiety and depression. So there are periods of time where he just falls into depression and won't talk to you for about a week or two at a time. But besides that, everything else is great. Like everything else checks out on your list. Check. He making your knees feel like noodles when y'all get up. Like, you know, he doing everything. Would you stick it out, or should you get out because it won't get any better? What do you think about that situation?
I think I would stick it out. You
Okay.
know me. I'm a spiritualist, so I'm gonna be like, let's get to the bottom of it. What's really going on? Let's meditate. Let's talk. Let's find out the root cause of what's going on with you, because this ain't just you. You know, you wasn't born with this, so.
Or maybe they was born with it. Maybe something happened as a kid, or some traumatic over them growing up, you know. And I mean, I'm not, you know, here to deter. Like I said, I think it's good to stick by somebody and give it your all and be loyal and be loving, but also be aware. Don't be naive in the process. Because, you know, sometimes we can't always fix the things that people bring to the table, whether it's family, friends, situationships, relationships. Sometimes, you know, we take on a little bit more than we can handle sometimes. But I like that in you. I like that in you. You say you gonna go ahead, stick it out, and see what happens, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead. Go on. One time for the astrology signs out here. Retrograde. What's in my fifth house? Okay. Anyway, time for some entertainment. Pretty hippie Plain Jane. What you got on the entertainment side? What you talking about?
Vanilla Ice has something to say about the passing of legend Coolio. Coolio performed his last show ever with the last week in Texas with Vanilla Ice, who says he's mourning his late friend's death. Vanilla Ice tells media that he couldn't sleep Wednesday night after learning Coolio died, and he woke up Thursday morning still in shock and freaking out. Coolio and Ice go way back, and they're touring together for the past 6 years on the I Love the 90s show, including a stop last week in Cypress, Texas, which ended up being Coolio's last gig.
Wow.
Vanilla Ice tells us Coolio came out on stage with him Friday night to freestyle during his set, and after the show they hung out in Ice's dressing room with Coolio smiling and talking about life and seeming to be in a great shape. The last thing Coolio said to Vanilla Ice was, "See you tomorrow, homie." Coolio died Wednesday at a friend's house in downtown Los Angeles. Law enforcement sources tell us first responders performed CPR for 45 minutes in an effort to revive the rapper. Vanilla Ice says that he can't stop thinking about how last week's gig was Coolio's last performance ever, and he's remembering Coolio as a legend whose legacy will live on through his music. Ice adds, "My heart goes out to all the family. I'm truly devastated. He was a great guy." Footage was obtained of Coolio's last performance, and folks who were there say he performed on stage for 45 minutes, and he was talking a lot to the crowd. We're told his voice seemed really raspy, but he didn't appear ill. As we first told you, Coolio was in Los Angeles for an issue with his passport when he died, as he had some upcoming shows scheduled in Germany.
Wow. R.I.P. Coolio, man. Come along. Let's ride on the fantastic voyage. That's my joint, man. You know what I'm talking about? Coolio, man. Definitely gone but never forgotten, man. And salute going out to Vanilla Ice, still out here making money. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Where's
Yes.
Marky Mark? Okay, anyway. Holla back.
Next up, entertainment news. Unfortunately, a 19-year-old boy was shot to death outside of his Los Angeles home by law enforcement, making multiple 911 calls on reports of domestic violence against his mother and him in their home, New York Post reports. On September 17th, Luis Herrera reportedly called 911 several times, claiming that his father was intoxicated and was beating his mother and him. LAPD's Southeast Division responded to the call. When they moved towards the residence, Herrera, dressed in all black, came through the front door carrying what appeared to be a rifle, the Los Angeles Police Department said in the press release. Officers are heard over body cam video ordering Herrera to drop the rifle, but the teen does not comply. He shouldered the rifle and pointed it at the officers, resulting in officer-involved shooting. The release stated the parents who were home at the time of the shooting are heard screaming in anguish. The father tries to approach his son, but is told by the officers to go back inside the house. Herrera was still handcuffed while his lifeless body was laid on the pavement. Paramedics later pronounced him dead at the scene. The father is heard on the body cam video telling officers that the weapon is a toy. It was later revealed that the rifle in Herrera's hand was a realistic-looking airsoft gun. Police also discovered a fake handgun that looks similar to the Glock pistol at the scene, reports also state. Investigators also revealed that there was no evidence of domestic violence between Herrera's parents, contrary to what Herrera said on the 911 calls. Luis Navarrete has been named as the cop who fired the shots that killed Herrera. He has been placed on administrative leave as an investigation is still ongoing.
Wow.
Wow, I wonder why he would do such a thing.
I don't know. Maybe that was his way of wanting to end his life. I don't know. That's strange, man. That's why, unless it's a blatant toy gun, colorful or something like that, all these guns that look too gunnish, I'm not allowing none of my shorties, my nephews, none of that. You know what I'm saying? We ain't playing the gun games, man, because it's just that simple. Yeah.
I know that's right.
Yes, indeed. Just that quick, somebody can lose their life. What else you got for me over there?
That concludes our entertainment news for today.
Okay. How can the people find you?
You guys can find me on Instagram at Pretty Hippie Plain Jane. Y'all know Plain spelled PLANE. Ascension is the game. We taking off.
All right. As another tidbit, I think she talked about that yesterday. PNB Rock. The teenager that shot PNB Rock, he got arrested, but his dad was the getaway driver and still on the loose. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, she talked about that yesterday, Yetta. But thank you for bringing light to that situation.
I think there's an update. I think he's been detained. I believe he's been detained.
I'm gonna check that out. Check into that. You said your kids never had toy guns. Yeah, man. Like you hear too many cases where shorties, shooting the gun or waving the gun at an officer, and the officer thinks it's a real gun, so it fires and kills the shorty. Like, man, we ain't playing those games unless it's a super soaker, something very vibrant and colorful or something. I don't want nothing that looks remotely like no gun for none of my shorties out here, man. So let's not play those games out here. All right. Anyway, that's gonna do it for the show today. No MLB today, just more music coming up next. But Melly P will be coming on. Melly P's Playground 1 to 3 right here at My Radio Chicago. Find out who's getting muddy, who's playing in the sandbox. I never did like sand. Sorry to get off you. All right, it's a mess. All right. Follow your boy Chiblizz on everything. CHIBLIZZ. That's CHIBLIZZ. Do it now. Stop whatever you're doing. Go do it now. Follow me on TikTok too. You know my TikTok be lit. You know what I'm saying? Chiblizz _ the crown holder. Mine is not like Pretty Hippie Plain James.
Are you dancing on yours?
Hers is super lit.
I would hope his was not like that.
I'm getting that. I want to do that. Was that I want to do that one song. I'm gonna dance to that. Back. I'm gonna do that one. And don't forget to touch yourself. And I'm gonna do that one too. Yeah.
Okay, in that case, I'm gonna stay off TikTok then.
It's not really touching yourself. It's the song.
Yeah.
All right. Anyway, man, remember through every dark night is a brighter day after that. So no matter how hard it gets, stick your chest out, keep your head up and deal with it. Don't do me like that, Yetta. Don't do that. Don't do that. Support my aspirations and dreams. All right. Go grab my EP, man. The Blizz Effect is available everywhere. Apple Music, Amazon, Spotify, Tidal, YouTube. Download it, add it to your playlist, stream it, share it, tell a friend, tell a family member about it. And Friday, October 28th, 6 p.m. to midnight, I'm doing my official EP release at the movie theater on 87, right off the Dan Ryan, 210 West 87th Street. That's right. They're giving me my own theater. Big ups to the Biz Media, that girl Olivia, for helping make that happen. Yeah. It will be hosted by that girl Olivia and Cole Hard from Crucial Conflict. Also, DJ Amaris will be on the ones and twos. We'll have a nice little video stream going while y'all in there, and a few performances from your favorite artists out here, including your boy Chiblizz. Voodoo. You feel me? All right. On the way out the door, Is You Cool? All right. It's my homegirl Entice, one of her favorite songs. She said she liked this one. All right. Hey, man, y'all live life. Be straight, be good out there. And we see you tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. And just like that, we go. Caw-caw.
Check on your cool friends. Cool.
Check on your cool ass friends. They may not be so cool. Check the temperature. You feel me? I'm on my way to Illinois Media School. Let me go teach some students something, man. You feel me? My Radio Chicago is more than radio. Turn up.
Cool, playing with me. I been in the fool, the overlap, hanging with none of these dudes. The few that I do, keep on my tool. One of your ego is gonna get bruised. I burn it down, y'all gave me the few. Trying to enjoy success at the booze, the boot of the booze, refuse to lose. Boys, you cool, playing with me. I been in the fool, the overlap, hanging with none of these dudes. The few that I do, keep on my tool. One of your ego is gonna get bruised. I burn it down, y'all gave me the few. Trying to enjoy success, the booze, the boot of the booze, refuse to lose. Highlight of my day, get my daughter to school. Maybe some money, stay out of the news. I'm flexing my muscle, no terror crew. See this little freak, just send me some new. My younger cool, G's in the dough, yo, we keep them rules. Boy, you scared, you wolf on computers. Gotta throw away, I ain't waiting on shooters. They plot, please don't be stupid. Look around, get your whole camp booted. Touch one of my whole life, get ruined. Nah, I don't care, boy, I just do it. This why they don't want no beef. They don't know the real me of the street. Tell her she thinking it's sweet. Treat it basic, give it as me. Oh, is you cool? Is you cool playing with me? I been in the fool, the overlap, hanging with none of these dudes. The few that I do, keep on my tool. One of your ego is gonna get bruised. I burn it down, y'all gave me the few. Trying to enjoy success at the booze, the boot of the booze, refuse to lose. Boys, you cool? Is you cool playing with me? I been in the fool, the overlap, hanging with none of these dudes. The few that I do, keep on my tool. One of your ego is gonna get bruised. I burn it down, y'all gave me the few. Trying to enjoy success, the booze, the boot of the booze, refuse to lose. Applying pressure, big step, make it hot. Summer weather, Chicago streets, these demons creeping. Don't let emotions have you tweaking. Applying pressure, big step, make it hot. Summer weather, Chicago streets, these demons creeping. Don't let emotions have you tweaking. Had to pause with that cool pause, thinking I'm stupid. Think I won't do these more, cause it's clueless. Lie, she mentally sick. Y'all would've known if I used my bitch. She was mad, she couldn't get this. Lied to the public, ran off my shit. It's mad cause I touched they chick. Chicks mad cause I did the same. They touched mine, I said, oh well. Had to charge that shit to the game. Mind frame on getting this win. Ask God to forgive my sins. I ain't kissing for no friend. I ain't kissing for no spin. Boys, you cool? Is you cool?